Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Golden Gophers will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes offense will take the field first. On the ground, it's ball. Gets some. On there, pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Close to the marker, it's Tate. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He's looking downfield to throw. Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will get the ball for the first time. And they're going to have... with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the thing. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that... yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. To the air. It's Lindsey. Gets it out fast. And you don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48. And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Fires to the big fella. Lots of running room. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to let it go. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Finds his man. It's Smith. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands.
There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive numbers.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Wide receiver comes in motion. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They're testing the right side here. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Golden Gophers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Quarterback making checks. A quick pass to the left. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He makes the catch. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They've got the screen set up. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Gets it out quickly. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
He wants to throw it again. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And the Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Using the quick game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. To the air, it's Lindsey. Lost one deep down the right side. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Minnesota! Once he got some room, it was over.
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Virginia Tech has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Lane Stadium. They're up by 7 over Wake Forest.
Looking to throw on first down.
Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This one's complete.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got him downfield. Oh, a lot of space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Golden Gophers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Nice move to keep running. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The RPO is complete. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Makes the grab. It's Peoples. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Minnesota! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Got his man. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a gap. It's People. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. No huddle offense to the line. Looking for a man. It's Sayed. Got his man quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. It's caught to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Got his man in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to throw again. Just a short pass to the tight end. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Smith. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Buckeyes will have it first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. They'll immediately call timeout.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Buckeyes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun, running back on the move. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
They'll start the third quarter with the run. Gets it past the marker. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Golden Gophers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Wide open spaces. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds his big tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught behind the line. It's Peoples. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Tate. Turning it on. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. To the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. Quick completion on the out route. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Coming out with it, it's Hayes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give is to Taylor. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Tracy. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. The give to the left. Finds a little space. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. The Golden Gophers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Golden Gophers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Got his man. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down, to throw. That's reeled in, it's Taylor. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The play action fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the tight end. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Lost, the defense is wide open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Sayed. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab on the shot. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. From the gun, the running back has it. Slithers into space. It's a seam wide open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Golden Gophers are threatening in the red zone. They'll ride the hot hand. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops.
He's loose. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Golden Gophers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He wants to take the top off. Reels it in down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. He'll do it himself. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Turning on the Jets. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Golden Gophers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Hand off from the shotgun. Plows through the defense. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Golden Gophers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Off play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They kick it away on 4th down. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield, it's Sayin.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota! Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. And that extra point is a big one, as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th.
38, Ohio State, 21.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, Ohio State! Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse, as the defender was right there. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one, as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Throwing right. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. With the